Hey, what's going on, cash flow hackers? It's Chris with Life 180, and we are continuing the comment response series on the Life 180 channel here. And this one's going to be fun because I did a video. It was Robert Kiyosaki loves whole life insurance, the secret tool of the wealthy. Now, this video for me was one of my favorite videos back in the day. I think I filmed this video in 2016. So this video is 8 years old, and the crazy part is I think it's been one of my top performing videos. I think it's got, I don't even know how many views it has. I think it's nearing 200,000 views. It's gotten a lot of love, it's gotten a lot of hate, and that's okay. If I were to go back, and obviously I've evolved over the past 8 years, and I'm not as like hardcore about like the way I put things at that point in time, but I do think everything that I said principally was sound and true. And one of the comments on this, I got this 4 days ago. And once again, I'm actually starting 2025 here. I'm on a cruise right now. I'm at the Marketers Cruise, which is an amazing event. Anybody that's in the industry that wants to come, I would say reach out to me. Next year, I'm going to be coming back. I want to bring a group of people. It is an amazing place to connect with people. That's a side conversation, but it's phenomenal. But let's get into this video. I want to read the comment, and it's kind of a little snarky comment, honestly. The guy said, did this guy just say don't invest in tax-advantaged retirement accounts? For what? To buy real estate or to start a business? Horrible advice for the average Joe. Now, I just want to answer this by saying, listen, I believe that the reason people struggle with money is because their money is not in alignment with their values and their beliefs. That's it. Now, I don't put my money in the stock market for the most part because I don't understand a lot of companies. I don't want to take the time to invest in certain companies. Now, do I invest in certain companies? Yeah, I have literally 3 companies right now in the stock market that I'm investing in because they're companies I believe in. They're speculative companies. They're growth companies. They're companies that I think will be 100x return kind of companies. Like those are the companies that I'm getting involved with because that's what I believe in. Those are the things that I'm studying, right? You should never put your money into anything that doesn't align with your values and beliefs and that you don't understand. And then I'm going to take it to the next level. If you are going to invest in anything, you need to make sure that your financial structure is set up in such a way that you can afford to lose, right? Because the difference between investing and savings is just a function of risk. So what happens is people go out there, and the greatest lie that's told in the personal finance space is the younger you are, the more risk you can take. Well, the younger you are, the less risk you have to take because you have time and compounding on your side. And so investing, all right, that's cool. Like go invest. This guy's saying, did this guy just say that people shouldn't put money in tax advantaged accounts? Well, what define tax advantaged? Tax advantage, in my estimation, is looking at the fact that, all right, tax advantage, meaning you get a tax deferral today. Is that tax advantage? It's tax advantage right now, but we're in the lowest tax rate environment in like the last 100 years. And so if we're in the lowest tax rate environment in the last 100 years, what does that look like? If that's the case, and what a tax advantaged account is that means you get to defer taxes. You're not getting out of taxes. You're not getting a deduction. You're getting a deferral. And so if you're going to get a deferral and you're going to defer to a time 20, 30 years from now when the taxes are likely to be at least equal or if not higher, that means you're not actually getting an advantaged account in the future. And so when I talk about financial efficiency as a whole, I talk about cash flow, and we talk about managing things like taxes, cash flow, and just overall efficiencies for life, not just for this year. And too many people are focused just on this year and the next couple of years. But the reality is we got to think about the entirety of our life. And my belief is that taxes are going to go up. I know there's no crystal ball. I know that's not guaranteed. I know it's not locked in stone. But I think for you have to think to yourself and question yourself, what do you believe about where the world is going, how this will all play out? And you have to say, if you think taxes are going up, you have to contemplate what are your options to put your money into different assets. That's just something to contemplate. I don't believe that putting money in tax advantage accounts, I won't do it. So therefore, I can't tell people how to do it because it's out of alignment with my values and my beliefs. And listen, sir, the person who made that comment, if you don't believe in it, well, then just don't watch this channel. This isn't for you. And that's okay. There's plenty of people that align with your values and beliefs that will go and do things your way. That's it. I love to work with real estate investors and entrepreneurs. That's who I do, because their values and beliefs typically are more in alignment with what I do and who I am and how I show up in the world. And this is why I do what I do. I've built 3 businesses now. I've got a private placement, private equity fund. We bought a hotel in the Caribbean. We've got all these things going on, and this is part of my life. This is what I do. And I'll tell you right now, it provides a life of freedom. It helps us invest for cash flow. And I'll tell you right now as well, the biggest reason that I love investing for cash flow, and the reason I wouldn't put money in an account like a tax advantaged account, is because of the fact that at the end of the day, we have no idea how the world is going to go. And for the average family, the average household that's making $100,000 a year, that family, if you're 30 years old right now, 35 years from now, is going to need about $400,000 just to maintain their standard of living annually based on inflation. And so when you break it down, they're going to need about $10 million in a retirement account to maintain their standard of living. And if you take in other benefits and whatnot, let's call it $8 million. I don't know a single family in the world right now that believes subconsciously in their heart of hearts that they're going to be able to save enough money to get to $8 million of retirement. And so what happens is the human brain will only allow you to put 100% of effort into something that you believe with 100% certainty you could be successful with, right? And so if that's the case, this is the reason people are struggling with money, is because their money is not in alignment with their values and beliefs. They subconsciously don't believe they can be successful in doing this because they either don't understand it, or when they do understand it, it doesn't make sense. They feel hopeless. But if we reverse engineer that and we say, all right, they need $100,000. Let's call that, $8,300 a month. They know that they need to just start investing and get to $8,300 a month. And they can start investing for cash flow. They could start doing cash flow investment strategies. There's all sorts of different ways you could do it. There are people that can do private money lending. And I just believe there are no financial products that are going to solve our problems. I think that's the biggest thing. The guy who made this comment, that's just saying that you think these products, you think these accounts are going to solve your problems. No, the reason people struggle with money above and beyond the values and beliefs comment and conversation that I have with people all the time is because people are not becoming who they need to be to live the life that they want to live. That's it. And I will tell you right now, the reason I love what I do is because the process of saving money before investing, about building your financial foundation for the future, is a process of forcing people to grow, forcing people to expand, forcing people to learn and become who they need to be to live the life that they want to live. And that's what this is all about. So hopefully that answers the question. If you believe that taxes are going to go down and you believe that they're going to be good here and you want to take advantage of a contribution from your employer, even though I think that is just a kind of a tool to get you into the account, there are elements and there are reasons and there are times when taking advantage of the employer contribution makes sense, but it certainly shouldn't be everything you do. And I certainly think that everybody should be thinking about money more than just what accounts are they saving their money into. Think about your values and beliefs, think about your core values, think about your mission for your life, your vision for your legacy, and reverse engineer that. Are you doing what you need to do to create the life that you want to live? So that is it for now. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, go down, comment in the comment section below. I will engage with every comment that I can. And then on top of that, if you're interested in having a conversation with a Life 180 coach, click on the Clarity Call link and we will help you out. Till next video, have a blessed, inspirational day. We'll talk soon. See ya.